Well, great morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. We'll start off with a read. Again, not going to ask anything, open read. And we'll just see what the cards have to say today. To make some more room over here. Oh my God. I just saw this thing. I didn't see, but I heard them talking about Trumpenstein did a speech in front of the DOJ where he was saying that, what was it, MSNBC and CNN, they should be jailed, basically, because it's illegal, basically, because he doesn't like what they say about him. He has really gone around the bend into thinking he's a full-on dictator. Now he's going to say who he wants jailed. Okay? He tried to go after the FBI people that did investigations on January 6th, but they, if I understand it right, they have to be reinstated. So now he's even more wound up. The insanity that we live within now. But let's just see what cards have to say. I have no idea what subject matter it's going to be this morning, but we'll find out. So today I'm using my favorite cards, the new one, the Tarot of the Abyss and the Unfolding Path. And it's Rock Something. It's called Rock Something. They're kind of different, but we'll see how they work with this. So let's see what the reading's about. First thing there, intuition, connection to the subconscious. It's about the intuition. Connecting to the subconscious. Dealing with the dark side, okay? Well, he's got your heart bound up, wound up into negative drama. And so message about truth, okay? A message of truth. So it's about how to deal with the dramas that we're going through, apparently. Let's see what the energy is coming into it. First thing is futility, chasing an illusion. Okay? Chasing an illusion. That's what I like to call illusions. They're illusions. When you get yourself wound up, you can make yourself ill with chasing these things. And when you feel bound up, an illusion, chasing the dark side, fighting and fighting and fighting against the drama when it comes to what's being given out, okay? What we see that they're doing, okay, when you get yourself bound up with the negativity, you need to understand that this is going to pass, okay? This too will pass. So not to get yourself so wound up about it. Go more into your intuition rather than this just overwhelming mental spin. So what's going on now? It's about the ascension. Be nurtured and nurturing. So go for the higher things is what it's saying here. We need to go for the higher things. When it feels like, again, you see all this drama and people are being waylaid. So do things that are nurturing rather than not, and rather than just walking by, give some care and concern, okay, and hold to truth. Bring absolute truth out, live from the truth of being. You know, we have to continue to live for truth. We know that this guy is just lost his mind, okay? And this is going to pass. Like I said, he's not going to be there long. And he's really turned a corner. He has really turned a corner into thinking himself a dictator. When he goes to DOJ and says, you know, these people are really bad and they should all be prosecuted, basically. I mean, let's face it, when he was on his rallies, he's doing his revenge tour. And that's been his sole focus, revenge. So what we have here, the challenge is intemperance, a lack of self-control. Okay, lack of self-control. You don't want to be in a lack of self-control with what you're building, okay, what you're working on. Where is your focus? Okay, where's your focus? This is on being nurtured and nurturing, okay, and holding to the truth when you feel like the swords are coming down and got you weighed down and it got you, you know, with all the drama. Yeah. So it's about lack of self-control. What are you working on? Are you working on being, holding on to your emotions? Not allowing emotions to rule over you. You have to be able to rule your emotions. If you find yourself getting too caught up in the negativity, then again, back out and look at the truth of the things. Don't get stuck in illusion and futility and drama that's going to just, you know, pierce and lay you out. Go to being nurtured and nurturing and elevate what's there. So the potential outcome is the curse, the aspect of a curse. Okay? Aspect of feeling of a curse with what's being built, what they're trying to construct. And so this is a message of truth to fight with, okay? This is what we charge forward with the truth to fight these negativities that you have. So it's about the, let's break this down. This is a message of truth, how to fight with truth against this feeling of being in a curse, and using your intuition. Using your intuition rather than getting stuck in the drama. So when it comes to the center of things, which is the Ten of Swords, watch out for intemperance when you see what's being handed out here. The futility of getting into overactive emotions that are, you know, just going to weigh you down. Use the absolute truth. Hold the absolute truth to nurture yourself and nurture others. When it comes to feeling like you are being too many restrictions, again, use your intuition for absolute truth and continue to go for the ascension, continuing to put out truth rather than the spin. Now, we know that what keeps getting put out on the other side are lies, deception, etc. So don't go into the lies and the deception. Don't get caught with that drama. and the futility, when you see this feeling of futility with what they are doing, you can always, again, use the absolute truth against this. Basically he's trying to use this like cursing people, that he wants to plant those little seeds, and that's how curses work. If you don't know how black magic works, curses, it's about planting a seed of doubt in somebody's mind and then continuing to allow that to grow weeds and choke out truth, okay? But that's all what? Illusion. That's all illusion, okay? But that's how they work. And that's how, they don't work with people that are just not going to buy into that, okay? They don't work against that. And that goes back to the one that sent it, and it becomes their own curse, okay? Because it's ineffective. So, when it comes to feeling, again, being bound, restricted, you nurture and nurture the messages and the fight of truth. It all revolves around truth rather than getting yourself caught up in the negative, okay? Don't get caught in the negative. So let's see what's under the surface. Let's see if it's going to tell us. Well, the first thing is about the parasite. The parasite. Now, we could definitely say Trumpenstein and Musk and the Doge are parasites. Parasites, dominating influence. Okay, when it comes to the parasite, the dominating influence that they're trying to do, let's see what here. You have to hold on to your power. You have to hold on to your internal energy of power. Okay? When it comes to the moon drama, okay? They want to put you in a spin. They want to suck off your energy. These are, energy parasites, or they call energy vampires, okay? They want to put you in a negative and just suck your energy, bleed you dry until you got nothing to fight with. So maintain your energy, okay? Keep your energy. So the energy coming into is about influence, stirring up the spirits. So what type of spirits are going to be stirred up? Well, when it comes to what's being birthed in America, okay, what's coming down the pike for America, we look at what? You can either go into Trumpenstein's nonsense, or you can go to the higher elevation of the star, looking for the beneficial things for America. So which one are you going to hold to? Are you going to stir up the spirits of negativity for America? Or are you going to hold to the truth and, again, compassion, light, etc., and hold that for what is going to come into America? Okay, so it's up to us what we hold in our consciousness, what we put out there for quantum. So what's going on now is about the gathering, kindred spirits. Kindred spirits coming together for what? To end the death, to end something, okay? To put an end to something. And then we have hidden to the what? The higher things, to the hidden things, to the hidden things. We have the crone as the high priestess, Okay, the crone, the one of knowledge. But let's see what the hidden things are that we need to look at. Coming together. Okay? It's about pulling our resources, pulling everything together to bring an end to the drama. Again, it's about quantum, about that energetic thing that you have. The more people you have holding to the light, the more light comes in. So that's what it's saying. The hidden thing is we need to come together and not allow them to drain our energy to go forward. So the challenge is, being misled, unreliable guidance. Unreliable guidance by guess who? Yes, dictator. Okay. The ones that want to be out there and again want to say, I'm the guide, I'm the light, I'm the ruler, but they're putting out falsehoods, they're putting out the drama, which make you feel what? Loss. Okay? Which make you feel loss. So again, when you're feeling what's the surface of that, the emotions feeling tied up, lack of self-control, when you have somebody that's misleading you and wanting to be rulership over you, you need to rule over your emotions and not buy into loss. Okay? So it's saying don't let these energy vampires suck all of your vitality away. Okay? So last but not least, when it comes to the curse and what they're trying to build and the message of truth that we have coming out, it's about imprudence, leaving the home unguarded. Okay? You can't leave your home unguarded. You have to be aware of what's coming. Being the King of Wands, it's all about the energy. So not only holding internally to your energy, but expressing it out in the world, in your actions, what you're doing, okay? To keep in balance, okay? To keep in balance. So you don't let him become a curse, okay? Don't let him become the curse. So let's go ahead and look at this. Let me, okay. So we have the craziness when it comes to maintaining balance, imprudence, leaving the home unguarded and allowing a parasite to come in. So at the center of it is the death, the endings, okay? So wanting to end this feeling of loss, this influence of stirring up spirits. Again, now what spirit are you going to hold to? Are you going to hold a spirit of joy, truth, or are you going to go into a spirit of negativity and drama? Okay? So ending those things, ending the things by Trumpenstein that is being misled by unreliable things that he's putting out there, by what? Holding to higher truth, the elevated things, holding to that. And understand we work together as kindred spirits. We come together in that and bringing that out. When it comes to America, we come together and continue the intuition and putting things out. When it comes to America, we fight against the parasite of drama by holding our energy, by continuing forward and holding out the highest truth and continuing in that rather than allowing it to suck your energy, bleed you dry. When it comes to rulership, again, we have to come together to maintain balance, okay? And to hold the line and not be less misled into feelings of loss, okay? So it's all about, quantum, etc., works by what you are holding to energetically, what you're thinking, how you are acting, what you're putting out there. Again, like the Bible says, faith is the substance of things unseen, the substance, knowing that it's already there, fully formed. You just don't see it yet, but it's there. See? So our substance of faith is that he is gone. He is gone. It is a very short thing, and that his own dark things are going to bind him. He will be bound by his own dark drama. He's getting more and more unhinged, okay? And if he continues to get this unhinged, they can use Article 25, to take him out. That he is unfit to be president. When you come into that thing, when you're starting to give speeches to the DOJ about jailing news organizations because you don't like what they're saying, he is showing that he is so full of himself that he thinks he is an actual dictator, okay? So on that note, I will leave that here. So it's saying hold the line, go to the higher things, continuing gathering with those that elevate and nurture, and you continue to nurture others that are feeling the swords are coming down, and be there for others rather than going into just pessimism and drama all the time. Elevate. Continue to elevate. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.